Good morning, family. Good morning, family. Don't forget, grow some trees, grow some food, grow something. Let's get started. Good morning, family. Look at this. Isn't this a gorgeous day? I want to show you guys something. You guys see that little demon right there? Yeah, that's a cabbage moth. Now I want to show you guys something. Now you see it fluttering all around over here. There are tons of them all day long. But when I come over here to the vegetable garden, do you notice they're not over here? Let's see, where's it at? It's on the outer side over there. It's going around the fruit trees and everything. It's making lots of stops over on this side. See you coming back. Here you go. But it's not stopping over here in the vegetable garden. Now, just a couple of weeks ago, I had them everywhere. I've been picking little caterpillars off of things. I've even found a few cutworms over here. But look at him. He kept going. He went right back over to the flower garden. Do you want to know why? Because I figured out something. Something that I don't know why I didn't figure this out before. You know, sometimes we're trying so hard to come up with a solution for something that we don't even realize we already know the answer to it. So I don't mind those guys flittering and fluttering around over here in the flower garden. That's why I have so many flowers. I love seeing all of the butterflies and the moths and the bees, the hoverflies, all of that. I love every bit of it. I love to see the hummingbirds come. But what I don't like is picking off all of these tiny little caterpillars and worms off of everything. So I'm going to show you guys what I came up with to keep them out of my vegetable garden. You're going to kick yourselves. I'm telling you that you didn't think of this because it's such a simple solution. So I was online and I saw an ad for a product that treats your lawns. It's supposed to keep, you know, everything from stinging insects and spiders and other things out of your lawn. And it was these little granules. And you just kind of sprinkle them all over your lawn. They were natural, organic material. And I was looking at it and I was kind of like, you know, I don't really care. You know, what's kind of crawling around in my lawn. And, you know, I walk on the lawn. It's not too often that I actually lay out in the lawn. Sometimes I do with the kids, but not too often. And there's not too much out there, seeing as how I dug up the lawn and reseeded it. But looking at that product gave me an aha moment. And like I said, I wanted to kick myself that I didn't think of this before, and I would have saved myself so much trouble over the years and a lot of time and a lot of heartache if I would have just stopped to think about this ahead of time. So I used to have a rabbit, and I loved that rabbit. But what I also loved was the scent of what I used to line his cage with. I loved that scent so much that I used to take small amounts of it and I used to place it in little containers around the house so that I would have that smell everywhere. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Do you see this? These are cedar wood chips. And I went all through my vegetable garden and I lined the ground around all of the beds. Cedar is a natural product. These are just wood shavings, untreated wood shavings that we used to use to line the rabbit's bed to absorb odors and moisture. All I did was go to the store, I bought a bag, and I just came out here and I lined everything. Now, not only does it smell amazing out here, it does not deter the bees or the little hoverflies. You will still get lots and lots of pollinators, but you will not have that moth flying around everywhere. So think about it. When you have, issues with moths in your house, what do? You line your closets with cedar, you hang cedar trees, you have cedar what are those things called? Shoe horses. We use cedar for everything inside of our homes. We even make some of our garden beds out of cedar. It's very expensive, so I don't do it. I use redwood. But yeah, just that simple thing of getting some cedar chips, some cedar shavings, and placing them around your garden. And look at that. Been out here talking with you guys, and yeah, still not a single cabbage moth over here. Lots of birds, but not a single cabbage moth. I'm going to show you guys the product that I use. So this bag is $9.99. That was the same price it was when I had my rabbit about 7-8 years ago. Actually, it might have been longer than that. It might be 10 years now since I've had a rabbit. And that was the same price for this bag. This is a nice size bag. It smells amazing. It is 99.9% dust free. They do a triple screening product. It's eco-friendly bedding that is 100% pet safe and biodegradable. When I say this stuff, just that simple thing of doing that has kept this cabbage moth out of my garden. It has the garden smelling amazing. I mean amazing. You guys know recently I have been complaining about the smell of doggy residue from my neighbors. Yeah, that smell is gone. I don't smell any of that anymore. Look at these guys. They are just dancing all around the flower garden. There's 2 of them out there doing a duet. See if I can catch them as I'm moving over there, moving over that way. But as I said before, they are not over here in the vegetable garden. I was going to do a video the day I laid this stuff down, but I wanted to make sure that it actually worked, and as you can see, it is working. I've had a few come through here. They don't actually stop. They kind of hover a little bit and then they just keep right on going. But, I mean, common sense, moths don't like the smell of cedar. Took me a few years now to figure out to use that in the garden. But I'm glad that I finally came to my senses. And like I said, this giant bag right here is $9.99. And it didn't even take a whole bag to do what I did. I still have another bag that's, probably about a quarter of it left in the shed. See, that guy's way back over there again. It's just not hanging out over here. So grab you guys a bag. Like I said, I got this one from Walmart. quite sure you can get them anywhere, and you might find them cheaper if you have places like feed stores and things like that in your area. But I grabbed 2 bags of these, 20 bucks. And yeah, it works wonders. Wonders. I'm loving this, especially with summer coming, and it's already going to be really hard trying to keep the garden hydrated with these high temps that we're going to be having. And I don't want to spend most of my time picking off cabbage worms. What's really great about this is the more you step on it, the more of the scent you are releasing. Oh, it smells so wonderful. So this has been down here about a week now, and I need to refresh a little bit just to get a little bit more of the scent in the air to keep them out of here. But yeah, I'm loving this, especially if it keeps me from having to spray anything in this heat. So if you guys go out, grab you a bag. The product I was talking about for the lawn, they were little pellets, and I can't think of the name of it. I think it was something like Cedar Light or something like that. But you can actually put these in your beds also. With me having the issue with the roly-poly, the little pill bugs, I didn't want to put too much of this in my bed, so I didn't put any at all. I'm going to wait until after I fertilize, and then I'll probably put a little bit around the outer edges of the beds. On the inside though, but on the outer edges, away from the plants, just to make sure that I don't attract any pill bugs. But as I said, this works wonderfully. This is the brand that I chose to use because this is what I used before with my rabbit, and I trust the brand. But like I said, you can find any cedar wood chips in your area. Like I said, if there's a feed store or anything like that, it may be a little cheaper for you, and or you can probably find it online somewhere also. It might be a little cheaper for you. But I just drove down to Walmart and picked up 2 bags. So thank you guys for joining me today. And if you haven't done so already, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share the content if you think a friend will like it. And thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. And I will see you all in the next video. Stay blessed.